Fuck Total Meltdown! It's time for the AggroCast!
Oh my god.
Awesome. For all those that managed to live through that, welcome to the AggroCast, the official podcast of AggroGamer.com. This is episode 27. For those confused, it's actually episode 1 of the AggroCast. It's episode 27 of our podcast as a whole. Your host, Michael Camacho, and with me this evening are my co-hosts Brian Bentley and Binh.
What's going on? God.
Dying over
For
here.
those who don't know, we used to be Total Meltdown, Pwn.com's official podcast, but we recently branched off the news section to AggroGamer.com and decided to take the podcast with it and create the AggroCast. So, I hope you guys are freshly subscribed to our new iTunes feed. Finally have it up.
Yeah. Give us reviews.
Reviews, spread the word that it's now AggroCast and they got to resubscribe to that. For anybody that used to be subscribed to the very old feed before it got taken down of Total Meltdown. Oh, that was a great song.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm still crying over here. It's so great.
Oh,
That should be our official intro every week.
Shorter.
Nah, I'm not really going to do that every week. It was just funny the first time. I'm sure so many people.
I want to hear how many different ways you go. This is the AggroCast.
I didn't have a song like that.
Yeah, screw the outro. We're doing it on the intro every time now.
I shouldn't encourage you.
No, you shouldn't. So, everybody, welcome to the AggroCast. Brian, Ben, how have you guys been? Since our last episode of 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Has it been 3 weeks ago?
I believe so.
Just now.
I've been stressed,
Join the
stressed and overwork.
Yep, I hear that. I hear that totally. Same here. I'm still looking forward to Friday when we go live. How about you, Mike?
Let's go down the list of the shitty things that have happened to me in the past 3 weeks.
Oh, here we go.
Windshield had to be replaced on my car because the heat cracked it. Dog got sick
Check.
and pissed all over the place, or all over himself, I should say, without him even knowing it. That was $265 for the windshield, $216 for the dog. He's going back tomorrow for a teeth cleaning, so who knows how much more that's going to be.
Wow.
And he's not too happy with me right now because he can't eat tonight because of it. Yeah, He keeps bugging me. He's giving up and falling asleep finally. And somebody stole my debit card info and tried to make a $900 purchase on Dell.com.
Nice.
But luckily, I'm kind of a bad check balance person, so I don't balance the checkbook. So I constantly look at my bank account, and I noticed $900 was sitting pending from Dell, and I was like, no. So I got them to cancel it before it posted to the account, and I canceled my card. So.
Wow. I was lucky, man.
I know. So that's all for me. Go Capitals.
Go Blackhawks.
I hate hockey, but
Go Wings!
go Ducks.
Yeah, go Ducks.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not a hockey fan, but I gotta support a local team when they're doing well.
Well, at least right now the current score is 1-1 right now.
And what?
The Capitals and Pittsburgh Penguins game.
Capitals better win. Ovechkin's better than that.
It's not his fault. It's the rest of his team.
He's the best ever.
Oh, no, I don't know about all that.
Dude,
I don't
he
know about all that.
practices crazy shots. That one where he falls down and like rolls over and shoots, he practices that. That's awesome. Because it throws people off.
I don't know, man. I love uh, watching Gretzky was something to behold.
Yeah, Gretzky is the best of all
Boo.
time. That's why they call him the Great One.
Boo. Boo! He was only good on Pro Stars. Sad thing is, you guys laugh. I wonder how many people actually get that.
Oh, I wonder how many people actually remember that show.
Oh,
So,
God.
before we get into the whole AggroGamer, AggroCast thing in detail, what are we drinking tonight, guys?
Oh,
I'm drinking Magic Hat number 9.
I am drinking H2O.
And I am about to try Bionic Tonic.
Oh my God.
Bionic Tonic?
That can't be good.
I'm about to find out. Everybody ready?
You're not going to turn into a Terminator or anything like that, are you?
I don't think so. It assists your metabolic levels. Enjoy the fresh taste of citrus with the natural ingredients to jumpstart your day. It's 8:30 at night. Without all the calories and energize your sentences without the crash. Get into the zone.
Oh, God.
You're called Bionic Tonic and you tell me to get in the zone? That just doesn't make sense. Hey, could be worse. It could be like Olivia Munn and Lesbionic.
Oh,
Hey.
But I wouldn't mind
Wait,
watching
is that
that clip again of her kissing that girl. Woo. Oh, Olivia.
you are or
Ooh.
you're not?
Oh, you know what it smells like? Like that 5-hour energy thing. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this.
How big is the can?
16 ounces.
Oh, dear God.
Okay.
Oh, this can't be good.
And the verdict is...
Hold on. It tastes like Diet Sprite.
Really?
What?
Wait, Diet Sprite or
Diet Sprite, because it tastes
Sprite
like
Zero?
that, whatchamacallit, aftertaste.
Oh, okay.
The,
Wow.
NutraSweet, like, aftertaste. I hate NutraSweet or that Shasta, whatever it's called. What is it called?
Splendor?
Splenda, whatever, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Because like
Splenda
when I
is
was
gross.
dating, yeah, when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, she was like, yeah, dear God. Anyway,
And I thought I had missed that, but I did.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was the first time I've ever heard of it. I'm like, what the hell is Splenda? I never heard of that shit before.
But it's
Wow.
supposed to taste just like sugar. They never do.
No, it doesn't taste like sugar.
They
It's
taste
not.
like,
It's a lot better than like Sweet and Low, though.
not by much. Oh god, this aftertaste is killing me. Oh, it's actually
Just
burning
give
my
me
throat.
real
What the
sugar.
hell's wrong with that?
I'm not the one
Yeah,
drinking, so that's your fault.
I'm gonna send you guys one of these each.
Oh dear God.
My friend gave it to me.
Yay.
He's actually like has stock in this company, so he gets like a case in every so often. Yeah. Now I know how
I don't know
those
if that's a
guys
good
feel
thing or a
over a
bad thing.
giant bomb when they get in stuff they haven't tried before, and it's horrible. Ugh. It's not horrible. It's just.
Oh, sounds like it is. Jesus.
Does your friend listen to this podcast? Because
No.
oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks,
Wow.
Ben. Stopping the beer belches.
That was not me, Mike.
My Skype,
I muted my mic when I burped.
and it was Brian.
Yes, it was me. The water, gets you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, doesn't it?
All right. So basically, let's go over AggroGamer.com and the AggroCast. For those who don't know us over at Pwn.com, we had a news section, but myself and I know a lot of others thought this, and Andy, the owner of Pwn, and now the Pwn Network, um, we felt that the news section just wasn't getting the attention it deserved. I mean, it got its views, but we wanted more for it. We wanted to really branch out and make it its own image. And after a long month, at least, of brainstorming and coming up with names, stuff like SelectStart.com, uh, GameSomnia. Oh my God, this thing's giving me some serious belches. Oh, excuse me. Um, and a couple other names that I'm not gonna go because they were pretty bad. I had a whole list of from good to bad, like some that were just like, what the hell. Um, so we eventually somebody said AggroGamer, and we were like, We had to stop and think, and we felt it clicked. Um, if you go to the website AggroGamer.com, it's a news site. We're just starting, so don't go to the site and basically expect, oh my God, this is all it's going to be. We're constantly adding more. We've finally got the podcast links up, the feeds up, the Twitter feed up, as well as the team. We each have our email, Twitter, and Pwned account there. Um, but what we're trying to do with our site, and this isn't a knock against other sites, other news sites and how they do it.
Right.
Basically, what we're trying to do here is bring you the news, and we try to put a little spin on it with what we think it means at times, if we can. I mean, not every news article is going to be something we can give our opinion on, but when we can, we're going to let you know. We're going to be like, this is what it means to the gaming community or you as a gamer. We're going to try to run more op-ed style articles, as well as post some really good reviews. Our first review has been done by Mr. Brian
Woo.
on Wallace and Gromit episode 2 for the PC. Speaking of reviews, we've dropped the number system. Actually, we've dropped any type of system. We're basically going to tell you by the end of the review, and you should be able to figure it out whether we think it's a recommendation or not. We don't. I think a lot of us agree. You two can give your feedback on this, that we don't particularly like the number system.
No.
I know, and I may catch some heat for this in some parts of the industry. I personally feel Metacritic is full of shit. I don't.
Amen. I said amen.
I personally just feel that Metacritic is not single-handedly, but doing a good job at fucking up the industry in certain ways. Basically, some companies see if you don't get a 95 on this game, you're done. So they're single-handedly deciding people's livelihoods and jobs in this industry by making this thing so large that companies now look at that and that only. And we refuse to be involved in that. If we ever get added to Metacritic, I will make sure they take us off. Because we will not use a review system. I disagree totally. Because even how we have it now, they will find a way to somehow put a score onto it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Look at the letter grades over at 1UP. They wanted to get away from the whole number system because they didn't want to be included and stuff like that. They did letters, and they found ways to make what each letter should be.
Wow.
Yeah. It just shouldn't happen.
Well, I think a big part of the problem is that people, and this is not just the fault of, consumers or the industry. It's a fault of everyone that we've just come so reliant upon these numbers to somehow gauge as an objective, gauge of whether or not a particular game is good or bad to, or, is enjoyable or not to one person and not looking at, well, okay, well, let's take this person into account and what they think, and then, we'll be able to make a decision for ourselves. People are just bypassing the thinking for themselves part and just going to, whatever the number is.
I totally agree. I think we rely too much on other people to tell us how to think.
Agree.
And it would be nice to actually write a review where they're like, it sounds like they're enjoying it. They didn't tell us what they exactly think. I think too many people nowadays see like a 6 or a 7 as a horrible thing as well. A 6 or a 7 is still a decent game. But we gotta, like, I think the industry themselves have it in their head, and the consumers, if it's not an 8 or higher, it's not worth it. I know for me, I played the Crash Bandicoot Mind Over Mutant, I believe it was. I think I gave it a 7 on the site. I can't remember, but I had a lot of fun with that game. It wasn't a great game overall. This is back when we were doing review scores, but I realized a lot of people told me they were like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna skip that game. They used to be fun." And I'm like, "It's still fun." I said that in the review, but all they looked at and locked onto was that score.
Right.
And that's when I was like, "Wait, something's not right." So I know Quig has demonstrated it. I will be doing the same soon with my Suikoden Tier Crease review. I'll talk about that when we get into what we are playing. So basically, as we've been talking about it, AggroGamer.com is just it's another news site, but we try to give it in a different perspective. And it's just like regular newspapers. You're always going to get something different from another news site. And I hope people realize that. While we're not trying to compete with Kotaku, we're not trying to compete with Joystick or any other news sites. We're just trying to be another source of information and another viewpoint. Because you got to make sure that you get viewpoints from all sides of the field.
Right. And if there's something that you guys want to see or want us to cover, send us an email. Send Mike, myself, Binh, any of us. Just send us an email, and we'll, either find one of us that'll work on it, or take care of it ourselves.
Yeah, and I hope to maybe at some point find a way we can get it to where we have a separate page that might show the types of games and news that we each cover. Like for me personally, I cover the Japanese games, import scene, hentai stuff, a little more out of the norm, I guess. But I just want you might be able to even tell just by looking at our articles what we tend to cover.
Sure.
So, also get out there and please comment on our articles.
Right.
If you have a pwn.com account, you can easily log in and use that as well. You just log right in and you just leave your comments. For those who don't, just create an account, log in, and start leaving comments for us. We always appreciate it. Hey, even if you're just viewing it, we appreciate that too. Don't think that we don't. All the help we can get counts. So
Absolutely.
continue the support. Also, as for the AggroCast, yes, we were once Total Meltdown, but with us jumping, we had to change the name. And Andy actually came up with AggroCast. I was just gonna call it the AggroGamer Podcast. Boring, right?
Yeah.
But Andy said,
No, I like it.
"What?
I like AggroCast. I
Yeah.
like it. It's sharp.
Oh, I agree." Andy sent me the initial image for the AggroCast that is now used for our symbol, and it looks awesome. And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah, we can use that."
Oh yeah.
Plus, it's got the whole rising sun thing in the background. Sweet. Um, so please follow us on Twitter as well. You can always catch what we're doing. I probably update easily, I don't know, 10 to 20 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, you
pretty
do.
much.
So, yeah, I'm always on there. I had some good discussions about the anime K-On!, which, believe it or not, the song at the beginning was from that anime.
Oh, shock!
Not the full song, it was just a mashup. But K-On! Is awesome. When that comes out, I will definitely buy that anime.
Wait, so it's not out right
They
now,
only have
or
fan subs because it's only out in Japan. It's not even done yet. I'm
Oh.
waiting for episode 7 to drop. So when you guys listen to me and I say that, I actually do buy the anime I watch fan sub once it comes out here. I am not one of these people who are like, I'm just gonna steal, 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 steal. No, I support the good shit.
That's right.
Completely against those who don't. Just like I modded my Wii so I can play my legit import games. That's it. And I'm always offered to download games. And I'm like, no, leave me alone.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I guess that's a good introduction there. Let's get into what we've been playing. Ben, let's start off with you. What have you been playing lately?
Oh, geez. For the past 3 weeks?
At least a good overview of what you've liked the most that you've been playing.
Let's see. WoW. WoW and more WoW? No. I played Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. Went to Death on Gamefly. I'm actually really enjoying it. A lot more than I thought I was going to be, but also World of Warcraft. I finally got my beta key for Battlefield Heroes,
Nice.
which me and Quick have never really had the opportunity to hop on. Me and Brian, sorry. sorry, I'm yeah.
Put down the beer.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, yeah. Put down the beer. What? I should be telling you that.
I got some horrible energy drink. I'm about to go get a beer because this shit's awful.
Yeah. I bet. But no, yeah, I've yet to hop on with Brian to play some Battlefield Heroes, but
Yeah, I know.
playing that a little bit. Trying to finish on Warhammer also, but too much games, so little time, so but other than that, yeah, that's
Any
about it.
games you absolutely
Just
hated over the past 3 weeks?
No. I've been playing games I really enjoy.
Nice.
Why? I mean, why play games I really don't
I'm
like?
just saying,
like,
have you tried one that you've been like, oh, this fucking sucks, and I'm done?
No, actually not yet. No, I mean, I no. Well, I did download the Peggle add-on for World of Warcraft. So every single time I log on, I play about it at least like four
I
stages.
thought you weren't going to get into Peggle.
Yeah, but his character gets stuff from this.
Yes.
Wow.
No, it doesn't get okay. See, the Peggle add-on for World of Warcraft, it can be used for many things. And the thing is, like, there's a talent tree that you can put points in to make the game either that much better or worse, depending on where you put the points in. And they also have a loot system where you type in the command / Peggle loot, and like anyone that has the add-on, it'll open up the Peggle, and the person with the highest score will win that loot.
Wow.
That's actually really clever.
It is. It's really clever, and I have no one has downloaded the other add-ons yet, or I've experienced it yet. But I'm hoping one day I do. But we'll see though. But yeah, I wasn't gonna get into Peggle, but ever since I downloaded that add-on, it's just been addicting because now I'm at the point where, okay, I cleared all the stages where you have to hit the orange pegs. Okay, that's done. Now I'm at the point where I have to clear the entire board to get more talent points.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, it's frustrating, but I can't stop. It's like crack on crack. I hop onto Warcraft just to play Peggle.
That's awesome.
Besides
that, like, besides the addicting nature of Peggle, like, what else do you feel like it really brings something completely different and new and adds to the experience of Warcraft?
Actually, it does. It gives you a little bit of give you something to do on those downtimes, like when you're in one of those long flights or whatnot from one place to another. Peggle will pop open, and then you can play like a board or two from there.
Oh.
So And then when you like, you can set up your options. So once you land, like the peggle window will close and you continue what you're doing, or you can leave it open and finish what you're doing, and you can close it yourself. So it depending on what you're doing. So and how you have your Peggle's options set up. But thanks, Peggle.
Mhm. How do you put crack in another game of crack? I don't know.
I Pop Cap did it. So
Well, it's a brilliant move, really.
They're already addicted to one game. Let's get them addicted to another. That's why they say weed is a gateway drug. WoW is a gateway drug, or Peggle's a gateway drug.
Yes.
so let's put them both together. Thanks.
All right, Brian, what you been playing?
Yeah. Well, over the past few weeks, I've actually done. I actually went out and tried some other MMOs. So I have done the 10-day trial of Warhammer Online and World of Warcraft. Warhammer Online, you can definitely see a good reason why a lot of people, after they were kind of done playing it for a while, they went back to WoW. The graphical wise, it's very similar. The way a lot of the speaking and how the quests roll out, and how you move from area to area. It was more like WoW after. Well, of course, this is after I've played it for a while, but it was more like WoW than when I'm back at Lotro. It just has a slightly different progression, and so Warhammer Online is basically WoW. And I didn't find the friendliness factor. I didn't find anyone that wanted to do anything. I actually offered someone. I'm like, hey, I hear some free stuff, and because I was obviously at the end of my 10 days, and I'm not going to actually pay for this game. So I'm like, here's some free stuff I made because I wanted to try a crafting system. And the guy he actually looked at me, and then he walked away, and I'm like, free stuff. You want free? Okay, well, thanks. Yeah. So that was interesting. One thing I will say about Warhammer Online that I really liked is they had public quests, and it's basically if you were in this area and the quest resets, you can just be a part of it, and you go through like they have different like stages, and whoever's in the area just starts working on the stage, and at the end of if you complete if you and your group or whomever complete the stage, then based on how well you played or how much killing you did or how much you participated in each level, you get loot based on that. So I sort of came in at the end, so I ended up in last place, so I got no loot. But it was I thought it was a really good idea. I'd like to see either WoW or Lotro sort of take advantage of that because it was interactive, with other people without having to like look for a fellowship or look for a group.
Well, the only issue I can see from that, especially in WoW, is that if you do that, you need to have it in a horde territory only, like in one of the main areas, or if you're alliance, damn you alliance, that you need to have it in the alliance area. But it especially in the PvP, people will go there and just try to interrupt what you're doing
Sure.
and make it make the experience not that fun, especially so. It worked for Warhammer because I think it's zone based, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
So
The realm versus realm stuff where there's actual PvP
yeah,
is it's they're instanced,
yeah,
so
exactly.
they're off somewhere else, which I did and wasn't very fun being at a lower level because I basically ran around and a bunch of higher level guys came over and killed me. Like that was basically I'd walk out and then all of a sudden this mob would come, swarm me, to kill me, and I'd be like, okay, thanks,
That's awesome.
bye. Yeah, I sort of waved before. I actually did once. I actually waved once before they slaughtered me. It was great.
That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let me tell you. So, playing World of Warcraft, such like especially the beginning is such a polished experience. It was very impressive. I can totally see why, other people like why people get into it and totally love it. It's a very polished experience. They bring you along at a very good pace. It's not They don't rush you out of the beginning. I was a troll, so I was in the Valley of Trials or whatever it was called. And what are you laughing about?
Nothing.
I think he's laughing because you're a troll.
Oh,
I'm not
which
laughing at all.
which I did think it was a little. I'm not sure about the whole Jamaican troll thing. That was a little.
Oh, come on. And that's
That
how they are in Warcraft 3.
I thought they were Mohawks.
They do.
No, I'm just saying. I thought it was a Mohawk. Isn't Mr.
Oh,
T use a
well,
Mohawk? Not a troll.
I don't.
No, Mr. T was
Mohawk.
yeah, but he was a night elf.
See, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
know he was a Mohawk. Because they said there's no
So,
claws, and he was like, pity the fool.
So I mean, I guess if as long as it was there, I'm glad it wasn't just some. They're like, hey, let's pull out stereotypes and throw them in there. This will be great. But it was very well polished. I got to about level 8 or 9. It was a lot of fun, but I'll probably end up sticking to my lot row. Sorry, Ben, I'm not going to get you your mount.
Damn you.
Oh,
It's like,
I want that zebra mount. Come on.
he's like you just need 2 months. You just have to
That's
subscribe for 2 months.
All you need.
Really?
That's all I need is 2 months. Come on.
And he gets a mount.
that's crazy.
Other than that, I have, like Ben said, I've been playing Battlefield Heroes, which is still a lot of fun. I do like the system that they have going there. Can't really talk. Obviously, we can't really talk much more about that, but I really like where they're going with that. I also have an announcement. I got a new system.
360?
Nope,
PS3?
nope. I got an NES.
Oh, come on! Oh!
I am so gonna slap you when we see each other in LA.
Like, I was all ready to congratulate you. You know, if you had just said I got an older system, I'd probably congratulate you on the NES. It's the way you said it. You're not gonna get it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
slap you when I see you. Seriously.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I feel good now.
And I'm gonna wake you up in the middle of the night by banging against your door.
Oh God! And then Hades is gonna come out and beat you. It'd be great.
Yeah, okay.
But that's really about it. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Peggle, which is, like Ben already said, it's crack. It's horrible. Well, it's awesomely horrible. I finally beat. There was you have 3 levels to get 1,000,000 points. I finally did. It took me I don't know, 25 tries.
Wow.
But I did it. Damn it! I did it.
I'm still stuck at 400,000, I think.
It's killing me. Anyway, so been having a lot of fun. Looking forward to hooking up my NES.
Oh, what about the Wallace and Gromit game?
Oh, geez, yeah, you're absolutely right.
I reviewed it for the site. Doesn't even want to talk about it. You see that?
It has nothing. I just forgot about it all of a sudden. No, actually, it's a lot of fun. It was actually different than the first one, which was actually kind of nice. The graphics and the play style were the same, so it was a lot easier to kind of jump into it than it was the first one. But a lot of the games, some of the puzzles had changed. So not all of them. A lot of them were very, very similar. So that was good. But they went with more of a clue style who done it, where you had to kind of get who did it, who saw, who witnessed it with what weapon. So you had to go around and collect clues in order to solve the mystery, which is different than the first one, which had sort of an action-based final boss, where you actually were shooting at the giant queen bee.
Wow.
So it was kind of nice to see that they didn't just stick to a normal pattern, whatever. Okay, we're catching it in now, and we'll just phone them in from here on. They actually had a slightly different way of going about it, and of course the story, it's funny. I mean, the major he's a little absent-minded, this old war veteran, and he starts talking about this battle that obviously never happened, and Sir Lawrence of Olivier went and he defeated all these Turks or something, and I'm like, so an actor was up on a mountain and defeated thousands of people by himself. I'm like, okay, thanks a lot. It was a really funny reference, and the game is it's charming, and the writing is really good. I really enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy this one quite as much as I did the first one. But it was still immensely fun. I really enjoyed it.
Nice. I might have to pick those up at some point.
I would definitely suggest it. I mean, it's $35, and on Steam you can get all 4 episodes.
Yeah, my thing is, I'd rather wait till it goes on sale or something.
Well, and it may do that at some point.
Maybe at
But
Christmas they'll do another one of those huge sales on Steam.
yeah,
Uh, my turn? Shit.
yeah, your
No.
turn, Mike.
What do you mean?
First
Oh,
off, I'm gonna say I play Guitar Hero Metallica. Hated it.
Oh,
Now I didn't hate it, but there's just something about Guitar Hero games I don't like anymore. I don't like the flow of the notes as they come down to you. It feels like they try to make it different than like a natural feel. Like they try to make it somewhat more difficult with the way they do it. Because went back to Rock Band too, and I'm like, this just feels. I don't want to say natural. I've never played a guitar, but it just feels right. And Guitar
well, they
Hero,
do have that Metallica pack. They do have that Metallica pack for Rock Band, so
yeah. Oh, I know. I
you
have
probably
that.
just get from.
And
Oh, okay.
I like the way it plays. I like the way, like, I don't know. I'll pick it up again when it's a lot cheaper, because I traded it right back out on GooseX. But personally, I just felt that Guitar Hero now is trying too hard to make their game different, and maybe not in the way that most would think. I just feel like they're trying to make those notes come down in a certain way, and I don't feel right when I play the game. I felt like the notes were all over the place, so I really
No,
wasn't enjoying it.
well, to be honest with you, I agree with you. When I was playing it, I felt at times when I was playing the notes, I was like, this doesn't feel right at all. And I would play the song again and see, if I get a try to get a different feel from it. But no, I got that same feeling. I did play Rock Band with the Metallica pack when my friend used to had it, and we all hung out like on Saturday night or something, just play Rock Band or whatnot. But I thought the controls on that was a whole lot better on Rock Band than it was in Guitar Hero. So
hmm.
Yeah, what the hell? Who's got a message? Not me.
Not me.
oh, that was me. Sorry.
um, so I also started playing Peggle DS.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I was like, it's just as bad. Even though I'm playing the same shit I've already played, it's fucking awesome. But the cool thing about Peggle DS, because it's like 35 bucks, is they do include Peggle Nights. And they have a new cool mode to it that when you hit so many of the purple pegs, you at the fourth purple peg that you've hit, you now get a yellow peg. When you hit that peg and your ball starts to fall down, the whole thing of failing disappears. Your ball drops
Huh.
down to a new like underground level where it's bouncing around collecting these gems.
What?
Yeah, and you hit the left and right bumpers, and as you're hitting the bumpers, it's bouncing the ball all around because it's making all these different objects shake. So it shoots the ball all over the place until it eventually falls down and it goes back to the main thing. But depending on how many gems you can collect, you can get one, two, or three extra balls. Um, yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot of fun. It kind of changes the dynamics at times. Like I'll be down to like two or three balls left, and I'm like, shit, I gotta start hitting these purple pegs, and I'll do that, and I'll gain a couple more back, and then it'll help me complete the level. Yeah,
Wow.
it adds
That's pretty
it
neat.
adds a nice twist to the game, and I have a lot of fun with it. But that has not been the game I've been addicted to on my DS. I discussed this.
Okay, Mama.
What? Shove shove a knife up your ass, Cookie Mama. Um, no, like I talked about it briefly on our last podcast a couple weeks ago. I said I was kind of iffy on the game from the start, which was Suikoden Tear Crease for the DS. Um, Somebody needs to stop pouring cereal.
I did. I moved a bag. Sorry.
um, Basically, I was iffy on the voice acting, and trust me, the voice acting doesn't really get any better throughout the game. But what it does right is it gets the story right, it gets the gameplay right. The recruitment of characters is a blast. I mean, Suikoden Tier Chris is an awesome game. And yes, just like the old Suikodens, if you do not get a certain person recruited by a certain part of the story, you can't get them back.
Oh,
So, like, you can't get them. So, I have been following a fact somewhat. Because I like to get all the characters. And I was like, screw that, I don't want to miss anyone. So, I've been following a
is it,
fact.
would you, oh no, I was just gonna ask. Do you find it would be without the FAQ? Would you find it easy to find yourself in a place where you would miss those? You would miss that
Oh, yeah.
person. Oh wow.
I mean, there's 108 people total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so there's a lot of replay here.
Just like all the Suikoden games, and the games are never extremely long. I'm about 29 hours in, but I've been doing all the recruitment and stuff, which is about in line with the old ones. I mean, if you go straight through the story, you could probably finish the story in 30 hours. What I like though is, well, one thing I dislike is it used to have a six-person party. Now it has four. Kind of sucks, but even still, when I need to level up some of these recruited characters, because they'll start at like level 10 or 15, and I'm up to like level 40. What I can do is bring my main guy and another very powerful character, and I put the other two in the back, and they'll level up like 5 to 7 levels at a time.
Wow.
So within 4 or 5 battles, I've already got them up to like level 30 something. And I go back and put in more, and then come back, level them up real quick. So it's quick power leveling for all your characters.
Okay. So there's not too much grinding.
No, there's not a lot of grinding at all. I mean, once you hit certain areas, your experience goes, because you need 1,000 experience per level. You'll be hitting like 200-300 per monster. All of a sudden, you're down to like 35, 40 per monster. Now, while you're power leveling these other guys, you may level up your main character, but it's not like you're really trying to.
Right. You just need someone to protect your guy.
Yeah, basically.
Your other guys.
So it's as we approach our golden ticket beta, if your account name has any characters other than, oh shit.
Hello.
Sorry. This is actually good. Before I go back into Suikoden, announcement from Atlas Online. If your sign on to Atlas Online has any characters other than 0 through 9, A to Z, as the characters by default have now been changed to the number 0. If you have spaces in your names, the spaces have also become number 0. So if your name was Bob Jones, Bob_Jones, exclamation point, it is now Bob 0 Jones 0.
Okay.
This is only temporary.
Did you have that?
I think I do. Mine's G-Nitro, I believe.
Oh, the only reason why I ask is because I did not receive that.
Aw.
On my account, so, and I don't have one, so
You bastard. Yeah, well, as they say, it's temporary. They're working on a system to allow these members to manually change their account name one time after the system's in place. By the way, I didn't get a golden ticket for the beta. Fuck you, Atlas Online. I'm just kidding. I was really.
That's why you didn't get one.
I was really looking forward. I wrote up a good article. I was wishing people good luck. I said, I hope everybody fails and I get the good luck. My luck's been shit these past couple weeks.
Oh, well, now you dragged me with you, and now I didn't get one either.
Right.
Oh dear God.
You fail along with me. Anyway, back to this weekend. The story is very good. It's got some nice little plot twists. I really have to recommend this game on the DS. It's a fun pickup. Even if you don't want to recruit all the characters, you could pick it up for 2-3 hours at a time. There's still save points, but with the DS, you just close it. And you basically pause the game. So it's kind of like the PSP has a quick shut off. So you can just close your DS and go on. Pick it up again later. I'm having a blast. My review should be up soon. As you can tell, it's going to be good. So I should have that up soon. For those who don't listen to our podcast, sniff sniff.
Yes, if you're not listening to our podcast, then you don't hear this anyway.
Real quick, I do want to say hello to Arumi Kai. I just put up on Twitter about 20, 25 minutes ago that I was doing the podcast, and she says, "Ooh, I want to hear." So she replied back to me. So I want to say hi because when you listen, I want to make sure you know that I pay attention to Twitter. Uh,
Awesome.
so, oh, what else have I been playing? Yeesh. Oh, I played the Infamous demo for PS3.
Did it lock up like some other people had that trouble?
Yep, when I died on like this one part, it just froze. But and I even said on Twitter, I was like, my PS3 freezes more than both my 360s combined. Um,
Sad.
let me give my impressions on the demo. It is okay. It's if this is the demo, I would not have handed this to anybody who pre-ordered the fucking game. To me, I was like, this. I'm glad I didn't pre-order the game. I'm glad I had a friend through GameStop. Because this game is okay. It's a sort of sandbox style game, but it feels very repetitive. Like when you start off, you're on this train, and you have to get these people to safety while these guys are trying to shoot you down, kill you. But every once in a while, the train stops. You gotta get off, kill all these guys, shoot your lightning at this junction box to get the power back going, jump back on the train, start moving with it, because your electricity powers are pretty much powering the train. And a little bit down the tracks, it all happens again. And a little bit more down the tracks, it all happens again. And a little bit more down the tracks, it all happens again. I'm like,
So, so like they're like monster closets.
yeah, I'm like, come on. Like at this point, I'm like, could you make this a little more fun? I mean, people are raving about this game. I've heard a lot in the industry rave about it. Maybe they've played some better parts. Personally, I thought the demo was awful. Not awful. It was subpar. That's a better term for it. I mean, it was fun at first, but after a while, I was just like, okay, when's this over? And if your demo's like that, it worries me about the game. So this is gonna be something I definitely don't purchase. I will probably goose exit. Sorry guys, I can't put $60 down on the game I'm not sure about. um, so I hope others had more fun with the demo. From the reaction I saw, a lot of people were kind of like, maybe I need to play a little more. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you shouldn't have to feel that when playing a game.
Yeah, but it's also hard to take a demo for being the whole game. Also,
Oh, I know, and I'll wait till I can have a chance to play the game. But looking at the demo, why would I go out and buy it? Companies really need to make their demos a lot more fun. I mean, a lot of the JRPGs that hit 360 are great, but their demos were awful.
Well, I kept trying to download and install the Last Remnant demo for the PC, and it would never ever load.
Wow.
So, yeah, surprisingly, I didn't play it to like it.
Yeah, I think the worst was Tales of Vesperia on 360. Everybody's like, "Oh, I played that demo. It sucked." I'm going, "This is one of the best JRPGs of all time," but I never played the demo. I had already pre-ordered it. So, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Also played some other things here and there. I started playing Doki Doki Majo Shimpan 2 Duo again, as I kind of put that down and stopped playing. I got through 3 more witches. First one, no, I'm not gonna go into specifics.
Yeah, maybe you
Okay,
should.
for those who don't know, Doki Doki Majo Shimpan is a series where you're going through a school trying to find the witches. And once you find all the clues, from talking to other people and searching around rooms, kind of like a point and click, you go into a battle against the witches. Basically, it's like a projectile battle. Those are pretty fun. They've been getting better with each game, and after you defeat them in battle, you go into witch check mode. If you can see the quotes I'm making in the air, which is basically witch touch mode. Then you use the stylus to touch, rub, whatever, wink, show them the clues, trying to get them to show hearts. Depending on where you touch them, you either get hearts that float up or hearts that fall down. Fall down is obviously negative. So it's kind of a perverted game. I don't care. It's fun. So I got through 3 more characters. I don't know how much further I have to go. I have a lot of fun with it. I think it's a fun game, and Doki Majo Plus is coming out this summer, which is gonna be a nice little side story. And I think that's it. I've been playing outside of our Pwn game nights. I played some Rock Band 2 with Duddy. Who does listen to podcasts? Go Duddy. Oh, did find out that I downloaded the Saints Row 2 DLC for $10.
Did you have to pay for it?
Yeah, $10.
Okay.
Not worth it.
I was gonna say, is it worth $10?
It is if you also play online. It gives you more map stuff and stuff like that. But single player, 3 new missions that took me all of half hour to beat. And new cars, hair, and what else did they give me new? Oh, and some new outfits. Sorry. I love Saints Row 2. I'm a big fanboy, but that was crap. And they're already like, oh, the next DLC comes out like next month. I'm like, hey, it better be better than this last one, assholes. But it probably won't be.
No, probably won't
But
be.
here's the kicker. Because I downloaded the DLC, I can't play with people co-op if they have not.
What?
Yes, it's bullshit. Like, I tried to play with Duddy, and it kept saying host doesn't have the DLC, so I'm like, alright, you come join my game. Host doesn't have DLC. I'm like, fuck you.
What?
You have to delete the DLC and start a whole new game. I wasn't going to go through that trouble, so I just said fuck it.
Wow.
And then spent an hour and a half, 2 hours just rampaging through the city.
Why? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you, if they go, like, if instead of rewarding your fans with, new, good missions and stuff and being able to still play with everyone, they take that away from you?
I think it's to force others to buy the DLC. But honestly, it forces me to tell people, don't buy it. I'd love to play with you guys, but don't buy it. Don't support this kind of digital distribution. This is where companies do it wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah. Wow.
That's all I've really been playing. That and Rock Band 2 with Duddy. That is about it. I know I played something. Oh, I played Civ Rev. Civilization Revolutions.
Console?
Yeah.
Which one? Which console?
360.
Nice.
I will tell you, I started it last Tuesday. I got it from GameFly. About 1 in the afternoon. I beat the game around 9 at night.
Nice.
Yeah, I just kept going. I normally don't like games like that, but I had a blast.
It is one of the great things about the Civ is they can get you to forget how long you've been playing.
Yeah. One thing I disliked, it wasn't against the game. It's just how I progressed through it. I did Democracy.
Oh,
and I had
yeah.
already taken down Mao, Queen Elizabeth, who's the other one? Alexander. And I couldn't get Napoleon taken down because if you take down all 5, you get or all 4, you get the domination achievement.
Right.
But I couldn't take down Napoleon because he was on another land, and I couldn't figure out how to get on that land. So I kept trying to nuke him, and because I was Democracy, they kept saying the people wouldn't allow it.
Right.
So I got the World Bank one, or the economy domination. I got the culture domination with the UN, and I got the space one where I traveled into space. So I tried to get the domination after by going to despotism, and I nuked his ass and it didn't do anything. He still stayed there. Like his land was like, hey, like, well, fuck this.
Why didn't you gotta march over them?
I couldn't I couldn't figure out how to land on the water. I mean, on the other islands. So I gave up.
You couldn't just drag and drop?
Nah.
You're fired.
I tried that. It wouldn't work. So it was fun. I sent it back, and now I'm getting Princess Debut on DS. But I'm not gonna say anymore. Look it up.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't say anything
Look it
more.
up.
Oh god.
Not
Lolly
gonna say
dress up.
anything.
Probably. I'll find out.
Oh god, I was
No,
kidding.
I'm just saying it probably is. I don't know yet. You're
Oh,
supposed to like
God.
make this girl into like a. I don't know. Never mind.
Oh no. God.
I don't know. I'm willing to play anything. It's from GameFly. I don't care. It's not like I bought it.
Yeah,
I am
that's a good
first in line
point.
on Goose Export. But anyway,
Jeez.
before we get into
Uh-oh.
our bargain bin section, I have one thing to say. As of right now, this recording, I am 5 trades away from 1,000 total trades on GooseX.
Congratulations.
Oh dear God,
Yes.
you traitor!
Unless I leave. I want to say this about GooseX. They are raising the price, the point cap, and games may go up in price. I am not happy. I feel like it's devaluing my points. Sorry, GooseX. I have shielded for you enough on this. I am going to vent my frustration sometimes. Complete disagreement. I understand they're trying to move new releases faster, but I just think it's the wrong way of doing it. People are playing the new games, and there's not that many new games coming out, so people are still playing the new games from fall.
Yeah.
And we're in a recession. People aren't buying as many games, and I feel like they're trying to force it. So,
It could be. It also could be a business decision.
oh, I agree, and I'm sure they're trying to get more trades actives because they get money from every trade. But
Right.
I just
Exactly.
feel like I guess it came off as a threat, and I said I will wait to see how the events unfold before I make my decision of staying or leaving. People took it as a threat, and I'm like, it's not a threat. If I don't like the service anymore, I'm not going to stick around.
Right. Exactly.
But I'm going to try to be vocal about it and get it to stop.
Or at least changed.
It's like 50-50 on the site, whether people agree or disagree, but I don't think they're going to listen to the feedback this time, because last time it happened, they retracted it after everybody blew up. But I think they're going to leave it this time regardless.
Probably, especially if it means money in their pockets.
Well, I have no problem with the point cap increasing for bundled games and rare games that cost more. That's fine. I don't want it on new releases, though. You're already getting $50 worth of points for your new release. If you take that to GameStop, you'll get $30 at best.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I totally disagree with them. Well, it sells for 55 at GameStop and other used stores. Yeah, but they'd only get 30.
GameStop is the devil.
That's why I'm like, but they'd only get 30, so that argument doesn't work in my opinion, but I don't run the site, so I can only voice my
Right.
opinion.
Exactly.
So why don't we get into the bargain bin section? Speaking of bin, let's start off with bin.
Oh, ha 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 ha! I forgot to laugh. My pick of the week is coming from. Well, Quick just said it. It's coming from GameStop. You can get Assassin's Creed for $19.99. For either PS3 or 360. So it's a great game.
Oh.
The hell was that? I hit something by accident. I
What was that?
apologize. Go ahead.
I thought I just made a joke or something.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
wait, what?
I was looking at something. I was looking to see if it had the rim rim
The rim
shot,
shot.
and I clicked on a thing. It's supposed to have it only play when I click play, but for some reason it started automatically.
Okay. Anyways, I think it's a great game. It gets a little repetitive, but I do like how the environment changes after each mission and whatnot. So it's a good buy, especially if you haven't played it yet. Definitely pick it up before the second Assassin's Creed comes out. So
Right. We should be seeing that at E3.
I hope so.
oh, I can't wait. Yeah, I hope I see it too. Well, we see it. So, but yeah, that's my pick for the week.
Brian,
And
throw it
Yeah.
at us.
All right. I'm ready. Unfortunately, as much as I still think they're the devil, GameStop does have Zack and Wiki: The Quest for Barbarossa's Treasure on the Wii. It is an excellent puzzle game. It is for $20, and the very cartoony style graphics don't let that dissuade you from playing. It is not for children. It is difficult. There were a couple puzzles that I really scratched my beard for a good 30 to 40 minutes trying to figure out what to do next. But it is a lot of fun. It's very
I
rewarding.
own it. I haven't played it yet though. I
It's
own
fun.
Mad World now too. I haven't played it.
I haven't picked that up in a while.
I figured it's one of those games.
Yeah. Well, same with Zack and Wiki. I beat it, and I want to go and get the 100% completion. I did some of the levels, and I just have a little bit more to go, and I just put it
My thing
down.
is, without achievements or trophies, I have no desire to go back.
Yeah.
It's definitely changed the landscape. So with the Wii, without having it, I'm kind of like, I don't have anything to show for it. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is it says that if you beat the level, you've only completed 70% of it, and I'm like staring. I'm like, I want it to say
Yeah,
100.
but it doesn't show it off to
So
anyone.
no, no, it doesn't show it
That's
off to
why it's
anyone.
kind of
I
tough.
agree. Yeah, but especially if you're like puzzle games, it is an excellent pickup, and $20 you can't beat it. So
All right. This one, unfortunately, I don't know what it goes for on GameStop, so I'll look it up while I start talking about it. Everybody knows there's a bunch of golf games out there for the Wii. Mine's actually a Wii title too. Surprise, surprise.
one of
Shut up.
oh
Um, my pick is a golf game. It is We Love Golf.
Hmm.
Surprisingly, you can find it for $10.55 on Amazon.
wow.
Brand new. It's in their deals section. If you don't like ordering online, you can get it used for $18 at GameStop or $20 new. So, fun game. For those who are looking for more out of their golf, it's a nice game that Capcom brought out. They also did Zack and Wiki. They've been on a nice little run this past couple of
Yeah,
years.
yeah, they
I
have.
mean, minus RE5 in my opinion, but that's because they
Oh,
couldn't
come
figure out
on.
if they wanted an action or survival horror. Pick one. Pick one.
Killing me.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to write up an RE5 review just so the people, there's another view out there.
No. You forget.
No,
I will
no.
talk. David already did one, I thought, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Remember.
Oh.
Either way, we have to approve it, and if I tell him no, it doesn't go through. What?
No.
Power!
No, I'll get in his ear early.
By the power of the Pwn Network.
I summoned.
I wonder how many get that one,
I
too.
saw-
Like, I'm going old school with these cartoons today.
God, wow. All you have left to do is mention Captain N, and we'll be fine.
But I don't know how that goes. But speaking of Captain N, I believe it's on Netflix streaming.
Oh,
Are you serious?
I actually got all the discs off of Netflix and watched them. It takes you back.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want that, and I want Ghostbusters. Not the real Ghostbusters, but the other one.
Right.
The
The one with
cartoon
the
one?
gorilla.
Uh,
There's not many know
okay.
about that one.
I want to apologize. Assassin's Creed is $19.99 used at GameStop. So, I mean, it's still a great pickup, even though even used or not. But
It's cheap all over, so you can find a good deal on it
Yeah.
nowadays.
Right. Exactly.
it's still a great game, though. Definitely worth the buy.
I think if nothing else, I think people really it's not just these three games out there that are good and are cheap. You just have to kind of look for them. Go out and really search for it, and you can find some really good deals on some really good games.
Well, Steam had Assassin's Creed a few weeks ago or a couple months ago for $10. You can still pick it up for PC on Amazon at $22 for brand new on Amazon for 360. But for some reason, Assassin's Creed on the PS3 is still $28.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find it cheap, and if you'd rather get it new, because we all know what GameStop's copies look like, spend an extra couple bucks and get it on Amazon.
It's not a bad idea.
Nope.
Now, the We Love Golf, they did something else before that, didn't they? Did they do a golf game before that?
No, there was
or...
2 golf games that did come out before that. They were called Super Swing Golf 1 and 2. Or
Oh, no, I meant on a different console or something. Like they had done something before that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Tiger Woods 10 with the Wii Motion Plus.
Game?
Yeah. Or it's either that or it's 2010,
It's 2010.
whatever.
It's just every time I hear Madden
Yeah.
10, I'm like, wait, we've been through 20-some years already.
But once the Wii Motion Plus comes out, if they really do have it as good as everyone says, maybe we'll play it at E3 with the Wii Motion Plus. It's going to be awesome. 1-to-1 playing golf. That would be sweet.
Yes. And for those wondering, as I talked about Super Swing Golf, Pangya Golf, which is Pangya is the original name in Korea, is actually coming, I believe, to the PSP. So be on the lookout for that. Pangya! That's what it sounds like. Alright. Since the last episode, we've had quite a few Pwn nights. Pwn nights.
Yeah, which I haven't had the time or been able to be home to participate. Yeah, I know.
So on the 2nd of this month, we had our Left 4 Dead night, which was a blast. We played one of the new areas. The one that's not the airport level. Couldn't tell you the name offhand. We had a lot of fun with that. We actually had some really even teams. We started off where our team did pretty well, got pretty far on the first round, and we demolished the other team, and I was like, but the people that we had on the other team, I was like, they should be a lot better than this. So I decided to wait and let it have another round, because they thought I was going to stop it too, but after that, it was pretty even. They even finished one of the levels, and we didn't. But it was a blast, so if you're interested, check pwn.com/calendar. You can sign up for the Left 4 Dead's nights. They should be up by the end of this month for next month's dates. Also, we did Burnout Paradise on the 6th. That was a blast. Mostly drove around and had fun. Did some challenges, did some races, stuntman, stuff like that. This past Saturday, we had Resistance 2. Again, another fun night. We had 8 people this time. Last time we only had 5 or 6. And it was kind of boring, but this time we had 8. We'd like to see more people show up for Resistance 2. It's a lot of fun. And then we had Halo 3. Another fun night. 2 Penguin came home with that prize once again. 2 weeks in a row, even took out Matrix. Actually, first place was only a 3-point difference between Penguin and TC Buzzboys. So for those wondering what's coming up for the rest of the month, we have Rainbow Six Vegas 2 for the 360 this Wednesday. Saturday is Call of Duty 4 on the 360, Warhawk on PS3. Then the following week, GTA 4 on Wednesday, Gears of War 2 on that Saturday. I might be changing the time on the Gears of War 2 because my friends are now holding a party for the UFC fight that night at 8 o'clock. So I might do it 7 to 8. Just a heads up. If you could see me, I have a really stupid, cheesy grin and a thumbs up.
Then thankfully we can't see you.
Just think of me as doing like a Buddy Christ.
Well, that I can appreciate.
Soul Calibur 4 is the last Wednesday of the month, and the final Saturday of the month is another Resistance 2 night. Make sure to be there. And Duke Nukem 3D for the 360. Fuck yeah! Ruby. Anyway.
Is that just like a rest? This is gonna be like a rest in peace, Duke
No,
Nukem.
I actually had that signed up before 3D Realms announced They're going under.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think Duke Nukem Forever shut down.
I don't think so either. I think someone's going to try to
Take-Two owns it.
resurrect it. Yeah, that's who it was, Binh. Take
Okay.
Two owns
And they've
it.
been posting screenshots and trailers out the fucking ass lately. Since 3D
Yeah,
Realm
they
shut
have.
down, I'm like, what? Why did we wait till after we shut down this freaking studio? I think they had to though, because
Yeah,
3D Realms was required to put it out.
and they couldn't for some odd reason. I don't know why.
No.
I mean, the
12 years
game.
later, you still put out the one game
Yeah,
you're required to put out.
yeah, but still, though, like the videos I've seen, the screens I've seen, it's like, why isn't this out?
I don't know. There had to be some time, like they had to wait for a certain time to shut down the studio and have somebody else pick it up. I think it's going to come out next year. They put out a lot of stuff recently that I think we may possibly see something by E3.
If we don't, I truly believe it's never gonna come out.
I don't think that. I do think we're going to see it at E3.
But I'm just saying, if we don't though, if we
Oh,
don't,
it'll
then
come out. Trust me. I'm not giving up.
I know you're not giving up. I'm already giving up. It's been
I
12
won't give up.
years, so
I gave
No,
up already. I miss it.
no,
I admit it. No,
no.
I'm
I'm
cool.
not. I'm not cool.
Wait, wait. Just sorry to interrupt, but the we hooked real motion fishing with controller is only $38.99 on Amazon. Just thought I would
If
share
that can come out, Duke Nukem Forever is coming out.
that. Oh
If
God.
Drama Queen's coming out for the DS tomorrow, Duke Nukem Forever is gonna come out. They have a
Oh,
game called fucking Drama Queens.
this is killing me. God. I'm sorry. I'm going down the list of
Stop
Wii
that.
games that are. Honestly, it's almost. It's
Yeah, that's why
sad.
you need to buy a 360 or PS3.
Hopefully, if they do end up getting a PS3 price cut, that's probably what I'll end up doing.
Would you get a 360? Yeah.
As soon as you give me your other one, I'll be
Well,
happy
why
to
would you
play it
choose a PS3 over a 360?
because it has the games already, you know, that are or there. It has more games that I want to play.
What? That might be the first time
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
already.
heard that ever. Ever.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, like I'm not very good at, nor do I really want to play Gears of War. So that's two big 360 games that are out the window.
Mass
I
Effect.
don't really have them, but I can get that on the PC. I just get it on the PC where it's the controls are tighter.
Blah.
Not bleh.
You got Halo 3.
I really have no desire to
Tales of
play that
Vesperia.
either. Okay, now that I admit that actually, after I saw the screenshots, that actually
Oh,
looks
it's
pretty
awesome. I still need to beat that.
cool.
it
I
is cool.
started playing it again and I put it down.
But I actually, after, especially after our talk about Valkyria Chronicles being really difficult to find after the fact, I actually went and bought it because I got it on sale.
Yeah.
So I actually own a PS3 game. I just don't own a
Hey,
PS3
that's
yet.
all right. Before the PS2 was even released, I owned Madden for it. I bought that the evening before it was released at midnight. I was like, I have a game. I hope I get the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles is never going out. Ever. Ever.
It just looks so good. So,
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my friend Joe. He's iWeaponX on Pwned and GoozeX. He actually sent me the art book for Valkyria Chronicles,
nice.
excuse me. So, thank you for that. Also sent me an art book for Eternal Poison. So, awesome. Uh, let's see. We have no topic of the week this week. Redundant. So let us, instead of trying to just fake it and remember what it was, let's just make some E3 predictions real quick. Each week we'll do a quick E3 predictions. Well,
right.
what do you want to do? 1 or 2 each person?
We can do 2. We'll just go around a circle. We give
Yeah.
1, and then the next person goes
All right, who
and go
wants to
around.
kick it off?
I will.
Wow. No, I guess no one. No. Yeah.
No, I'll
Right.
I'll kick it off. I predict that at the Nintendo press conference, they will start out with some big name game, whether it's either a new Zelda title on Wii or another Mario Galaxy, and then the rest of it will continue to be casual wear.
Shovelware? Let's call it what it is.
Well, not all the casual stuff is shovelware, but yes, basically, it'll be casual gaming and more Wii Fit stuff.
All right.
I will predict that Sony will announce the PSP Go, which is probably no surprise from that. They probably announce it like the very minute that they um, open up their
Yeah.
press conference. So
Speaking of which, we'll discuss. Actually, I'm going to talk about that now. For those who don't know, Patapon 2 just released about a week ago, and it is download only. Even if you go to a retail store, they give you a fucking box with a fucking code in it.
Yes, but did you see it's under your price limit?
No, don't you dare give me a box and just put a fucking code in it. That is bullshit. It's like, here's a box. Oh, look at it. Open up. What's this? And I'm not saying that for me. I know about it. But imagine just some consumer walking in to buy the game.
I'm just saying it's under your $20 limit, so
But what I'm saying is, imagine being some kid walking in going, "Oh, I love Patapon 1. I'm gonna get Patapon 2." Walk out. You get in the car. You open it, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it might even say it on the box, but some people don't look. It'll probably say it on the box, download only. But we all know not everybody reads what's on a box. They're just going to look at it, grab it, buy it, and go. Because I do that. If I know
Exactly.
I'm going to go buy a game, I rarely even read the box. I'm like, okay, I got it, let's go. I personally, I don't know. You got to offer both. And even Europe got a freaking media release of it. UMD release. And there's another game coming out that I was really looking forward to in Fate Unlimited Codes Portable. A fighting game for the PSP that in Japan got a full UMD release, or is going to in June. But in Europe and the US, they're getting digital download. And here's my problem with this. Capcom wants $30 fucking for it. For download only. And this isn't even going to have a box in stores. This is going to be download only on the PSN store. That pisses me off. $30, the same price as almost every other game out there that comes out for the PSP. You want me to pay $30 for a file? Not going to do it. So now I'm going to go pay $50 and get the actual import version. I just hope this fails.
I
Not
do
to mention,
too.
there's no backwards compatibility. There's no UMD thing. What are you gonna do? You gonna let me burn all my UMDs to a memory card? Well, then everybody's gonna really be pirating every game. I don't know how else you're gonna keep people from doing it.
Unless unless you can prove, like, somehow scan the barcode, say, hey, I did purchase this game, or something, where you can like download the actual file. But I highly doubt they're gonna go anywhere where you can purchase, well, not purchase, but let you get all the games that you already own for the PSP onto like a file or something, unless you show some sort of proof.
Isn't it tied to your
What,
PSN
the
ID?
game?
The game? Yeah.
Uh,
Sort of like Steam.
I don't know. I mean, the actual digital download will be, But if you have a UMD, how are they going to make that actually work?
I
I mean, it just you're not giving. This is my problem with these people not wanting to do backwards compatibility. It's starting to get ridiculous. You know, you need it. DSi can still play DS games. I mean, PSP, who's going to buy it other than really hardcore people? Parents aren't going to buy a system where they're going to have to go online and buy games for their kids. I don't see it happening. This isn't going to appeal to the DS market. Because
no.
DSi is cool, but it's not your main way of playing games. The DSiWare.
No.
Well, if parents, like you said, if parents have to go online and the kid will be like, oh, Mom, I want to get this game, but you can only buy it online. Is the parents are gonna sit there and read the description of the game, or they're gonna be like, oh, okay, sure, here you go.
Yeah. And yeah, that's another thing. How are you going to know if the kid can play M-rated games if all they have to do is go buy a points card at GameStop?
Exactly. I mean, what you gonna do? Oh, we require you an age. You pretty much put any
Yep.
age on there.
Yep. So, we'll see how that whole ESRB thing starts working. Because it's supposed to stop that.
Yeah.
I don't think it stops it on 360 unless the parent actually sets up parental settings. Now, I don't know. Maybe the PS3 has it. 360 makes it blatantly obvious there are family settings. Anytime you go to the system
Yeah.
settings to do anything, there's an option that says family settings.
Same with
Yeah,
the Wii.
and I'm sure the PS3 has it, but
I'm sure.
I don't think a lot of parents are going to notice it. Because you really got to go dig into the system settings for it.
Yeah, but if a parent is really serious about actually being a parent, they'll find it.
How many are there anymore?
Well, that
Parents,
is
Yep.
the question. That's the rub.
well, parents are pretty much looking at television and video games as a way of virtual babysitters. Oh, they're not doing anything harmful. They can just watch TV or play video games or something while they're doing chit chatting with their, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever.
So, oh, what is my prediction? Ay, 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 ay. Right?
This is where we need like the Jeopardy music going
Okay,
on right
I
now.
will say my prediction is Mass Effect 2 will get its launch date in February or March next year. Or release date. They'll announce the release date is February or March next year.
So Q1.
Yeah, but I'm saying it'll be actually one of those 2 months.
So, do we need to bring some tissue paper for you, Mike?
No, it's not early enough. I have Dragon Age in November.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damn it, Ben. That was gonna be my next prediction.
What?
But go ahead.
Go.
No. I meant the tissues. So like we're gonna be at the press conference, and they're gonna show Mass Effect 2, and I'm gonna have to clean myself up.
Ski.
All... Yeah, exactly. Should be fat. Anyway, go ahead. Please continue.
It's your go.
Oh dear
It's your
God.
go, Brian.
Oh, it's my go. Oh gosh, I had the first one. I think about the second one.
Oh wait, I don't want to get copyright.
If someone else can jump in, then I can.
All right, I'm gonna go
You're
with.
still thinking over there?
I'll go with
Yeah.
my second one real quick. I believe Nintendo will announce Game Boy Advance games or any type of Game Boy game for DSiWare.
Wow.
They'll put the Virtual Console into the DSi. Just my prediction.
I will predict that Sony will announce that Home will be out of beta sometime later on this year.
How's that different than any other one?
I don't know.
All right, Brian.
Yeah.
We're done. Your turn.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. I got nothing.
What? Nothing on
Yeah.
PC.
No, there's not much PC stuff at E3.
Unfortunately.
You don't think
Yeah,
Valve's gonna
sucks.
announce anything like episode 3 of Half-Life?
No, here we're back to another game that it's gonna be gone for a very long time. Well, maybe they will, but I don't think. I doubt that's what's gonna happen. Portal 2. There you go. I'll say they'll announce Portal 2.
Oh God, if they announce Portal 2, I'll be just like Mike with Mass Effect. I'll be like,
I love Portal.
Yeah,
I love Portal.
Portal's such a great game.
Yeah.
I loved it.
See, I wish Blizzard was there, gonna be going there, but oh well. I'm gonna have to talk to a couple people from Activision.
Well, you're going to BlizzCon, right?
I have to get the official word from Andy first, so
Be awesome.
because he said he'll let me know, but I'm not sure if he's waiting till I get there to let me know. But if I do go, then woohoo!
That's awesome.
So, that's the first episode of AggroCast!
Oh,
And I
God.
stopped drinking that bionic tonic about 15 minutes in. That shit is awful.
I finished my beer. I'm planning on drinking another one. I'm not sure what though, but probably a
I'm gonna tell
Corona or
my
something.
coworker, I'm like, dude, take your money out of that shit. That shit is awful.
And he's going, "What the hell are you talking about, man?"
Dude, I cannot drink that stuff. Any of those energy drink things. I
Amp
don't
is
know.
awesome.
They're terrible.
No, Amp
I
tastes like
can't
Mountain Dew. So, with various flavors.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man. Good shit.
We should wrap this up and actually get under 2 hours for once.
Actually, it's about to be under an hour and a half. How you like that?
All right.
Actually, I'll take that.
No song at the end this time because you got it at the beginning.
Woo-hoo.
Save that for next week.
Go visit AggroGamer.com.
Oh, real quick. Everybody give your quick info.
What?
You can catch me on pwn.com as /Quiglin, the same for twitter.com, or if you see me on AggroGamer.com, I am Brian Bentley.
You can find me at pwn.com/church4252, also on twitter.com/church4252, and you can find me at AggroGamer.com as Binh Nguyen.
Ben wins. Sorry.
Oh,
You can
boy.
find me pwn.com/GNitro, twitter.com/GNitro, and pretty soon g-nitro.com, which will just be a personal blog. Just me bullshitting about anime and other shit. So, should be fun.
And Olivia Munn.
Ooh. Where's the tissues? All right.
See, here's my question, Mike. I know we're gonna wrap this up, but here's my only question. Let's say you do run into Olivia Munn at E3. What are you gonna do?
I'm like, ah!
That'll be us. We'll be going to lunch or something and just hear ah, and then he books off. We'll be like, "What happened?"
Then you'll see Louis Mom walk up and be like, oh.
Oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious to see. Just see, Rick just
Or,
running down
or
the
I'll
hall.
be like
What the
that
fuck?
kid in the G.I. Joe parody. Ah, ba 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 ba. One of you guys running going, pork chop sandwiches! What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
You're not my dad. Oh.
I would actually walk up to her and be like, "Hi, I'm a huge fan," but apparently you're not like that. So
Like, hey, let's do the opposite of lesbianic. Hello.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm glad we're not big enough for her to listen to this. Woo! Nah.
Oh.
Well,
Watch Chi announce it in tomorrow's show or
yeah, I'm not
something.
watching. All right. It was a fun first episode of AggroCast, episode 27 of the podcast in general. We'll be back on the regular numbers next week. We thank you guys for listening. I am Mike,
I'm
This has
Brian.
been
and we are out. Peace.
Peace.
Later.